So it is super windy. I don't know necessarily what's going on in Michigan, but my mom says that the weather's really bad there and they've lost all of their electricity. And she lost her electricity and it's super windy. Whenever the weather gets like this, she's always worried that her house is going to blow away. And, I mean, I don't blame her because Michigan can have some really natty weather sometimes. Very, very bad. Oh my God, why are you slowing down now? It's not school day. So, anyway, yeah, I am out driving. It is like spring. I mean, it's 42. I keep hearing power tools, like the type of power tools that you use during spring to cut branches, like electric chainsaws and things like that near my house. And then this morning when I was, scrolling through TikTok, somebody put up a video, I guess it was like, an hour or two before I'd watched it. Hey, Dilly, how's it going, honey? I'm door dashing. Are you surprised? I'm going to disclose some of my personal information today, Dilly, just because, a lot of my shit anyway. But I got served papers yesterday by the credit card company. I don't even know. I am spinning. It's just getting worse and worse. I had all these plans to catch this up, to catch that up, to catch this up. And the worse that the country gets, the less and less we're getting paid. And, I don't know what to do about it. I spend all day long driving around. Oh, yeah. I told you, it's been like spring here for the last 5 days. I mean, it's been raining off and on. Like yesterday, it rained and then it hailed really heavy. I mean, meanwhile, it's like relatively warm. Right now, it's 41 degrees. They're saying we have some serious, dangerous Arctic weather coming, and I don't doubt that one bit. But there's stuff that's budding. The grass didn't turn brown, and I've heard a lot of farmers talking about how because the ground is so thawed. Well, the ground is not thawed; it never froze. Yeah, that's everything has a cycle. It's got to go through its cycle, and this cycle this year is going to be a little weird. But people act like it's never happened. I mean, it has happened. I remember we had a wicked warm winter a couple of times, actually, in the 90s. Really mild winters. Just got to be careful about listening to all the propaganda. This type of weather is the type of thing you really mainly just want to focus on, your surrounding area. And what's happening 300 miles away really has very little effect on you for the most part. And I just say this out of experience with weather. I mean, I've been watching meteorologists for years. I think that is a big bunkity bunk to give people jobs on the propaganda news network. And I don't like to call it news, but then I found out news doesn't stand for anything important except for north, south, east, west, so it is. I feel a little cold coming on. I can taste it. Fuckingly. I can't afford to be sick. I hate to say this, and I love all you guys very much, but if one more fucking person tells me that I just have to be more fucking positive, I swear to God I am going to block you out of my life. Okay? I feel better. Don't tell me to be more positive, all right? Because I am sick of that. I am sick of it. I get it, whatever. I'm not participating in the witchcraft. All right, what I see in front of me right now is a bunch of fucking criminals have hijacked the United States, all right? And they are flogging and pillaging and extorting from every direction possible. I watched it happen with Social Security. I watched it happen with the insurance companies, all right? You better check all of your medical insurances and all of those type of things that you make payments on, because I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if you find a lot of phony charges on shit. Because let me tell you, okay, especially people who are on Medicaid, Medicare, check your insurance policies. Let them know you want to know where that money's going, because just because it's free doesn't mean it isn't coming out of your ass somehow. My husband and I had Medicaid to deliver our first child because we were very young, you know, and we didn't have health care. We didn't even think about that stuff in our 20s, 19, you know, I mean, we're street kids, you guys. I mean, we weren't being taught about finances and shit like that, okay? We were being taught where the shelters are and how to find your public resources. It's all an agenda, I'm convinced. Because I am an articulate, intelligent person. But I have never been given the opportunity for real education. Okay, I was always stuffed down. And I am not individual by any sense of the word. There are billions of me out here. Okay, and I'm just noticing how they did shit. Okay, how they did shit so they could keep shit in the families, in their fucking criminal cartel families. All right? No, we're not Mexico, but we got our own kind of cartels here. Hey, Chris, how's it going, honey? Oh shit, you guys, I'll be right back. And yeah, it was actually Belgrade. She got inducted as the chancellor of Queen's University in Belgrade. This is how freaking loyal the politicians, the leadership in the United States is, you guys. You know, I mean, yeah, that's nice to, you know, get noted by other countries for this and for this and for that. But, you know, the problem I have with it is they do nothing for our country except for steal from us. Look at everything should be paved in gold in the United States, okay? Lots of people making lots of money off of the human beings in the United States. The United States is a country full of debt slaves. That's all we are, a bunch of debt slaves. They outsourced our industry. First they did it just a little bit, you know. We let them get away with it for a little while. There were a lot of people who protested against Nike, you know, going to Hong Kong, Taiwan, or wherever the heck it was they went. People used to have emotion about these things, you know. When they closed down, made all of this right here, you guys, all this is all industrial. But not a fucking job has gone on in those buildings for years now. They just sit there. DMV used to be in there. They also used to have some kind of like Broome County work to friggin' welfare to work program up there. I don't know if it's still up there. But yeah. When you ask for help, that's the kind of stuff they give you. And it's just, if you want to collect welfare in the United States, then you better be ready to just collect welfare, because they don't want you working. They make it absolutely, just totally difficult. And I have never I have been on my own my whole fucking life, but I have never collected social services. A lot of different reasons, but mostly because I'm afraid of the government. And I don't give them any access to me more than they should be entitled to. When I was stolen from my mother at 5, I was woken as a youngin' to how they operate. And then, you know, I mean, when you're a kid and you're in the system and you talk to other kids and you start putting A and B together real quick. That's the CPS system in the United States is just another form of child trafficking. and they make it seem like it's beneficial to the children, and it really swells my heart to see people who are fostering kids that really want to do it to help humanity, to help the kids, for whatever reason. There's a couple of YouTubers that follow the course of their life with their adopted children, and I have a lot of respect for some of those YouTubers, although some of them, just like any other thing, no respect, guys, just no respect. I think some people use their kids on the internet as a form of getting paid, and I mean, really at this point, I would never do it. I don't condone it, but I can't, very well say I don't understand why they're doing it. All these people want to hang on to their homes, their livelihoods, the properties that their forefathers kept up and built. The government is not, it just steals everything. The government just grew and grew like this nasty, vile organism that just permeated our society in the phony premise that they were helping the country. Well, we need this, and we need more of that, and we need more of that, and more of that. I feel like I just blooped into this life. Like, I guess we probably all feel that way, but I feel like we just blooped in. We just popped in. Some of us weren't born into it. We blooped in. So I was watching a video about this guy who was talking about Beyonce. All right, a little bit of gossip that usually leave for shams, but this one, I have to tell you guys. So this guy said that he is from LA, and he said, I'm not going to use any names just because that's his story. I'm just sharing it all, pushing it along. So anyway, he said that he had a friend who was a makeup artist, very lovely, very, a lot of integrity, young lady of Muslim faith. I think that's really important because I think that people of faith, they have a tendency to make some of these celebrities feel uncomfortable. But anyway, she hired this makeup artist to do her makeup for a gig out in, she invited her out to New York, Tribeca. Okay, apparently Jay-Z and by Beyonce had a house in Tribeca. So the young lady, they flew her out to New York from LA, and as she came back from this event, and her friend said that she was a different person. The trip changed her. It took a while for them to get her to tell them what happened, but she said she took off out of there so fast that she didn't even collect her paycheck, and she had to have her agent call them to get her paycheck for her because she was afraid of them. Because she said that the entire house in Tribeca, Queens was painted inside all black. Furniture, walls, ceilings, wallpaper, floors, the flooring, the carpet, like everything black. And understandable, a lot of people think that's trendy and cool, and so she didn't think much of it until they went into another room in the house where on the wall she said there were 3 upside down crosses placed with 2 on the end and 1 in the middle, and all 3 of them had the Jesus in his form on it, but nevertheless, that's the kind of decorations that these characters think is trendy and cool. I don't want any of it. She came back and she quit. She quit doing makeup. She got out of that industry altogether. She realized that it was completely demonic. Those people, they are on a special level of ripping the fucking country off. Okay? Because what they did was they got everybody all brainwashed into their music. And listen, you guys, frequencies, please. You think I'm freaking talking, that new age mumbo jumbo. I'm not, because I am a full-fledged 100% believer of Jesus Christ. I fear God, and I know the only path to righteousness is through the Jesus. All right? I'm just going to lay that out there right now. But look at my fucking house is falling apart. My Jeep. Yeah, they did this shit on purpose. Let me tell you, when Donald Trump got into office, it took 6 months for me to clean up my credit. I got a raise, bought a new car. I mean, things were going well. We moved into this place. I am not even kidding you guys. Within 2 or 3 months of him out of office, started losing shit left and right. Interest rates went up on everything through the roof. Anyway, I'm not trying to complain, you guys, but any of you fucking tell me to be positive anymore, and I swear oh, God. Positivity. That's just an excuse for people that aren't experiencing what a lot of us are. There's a guy on TikTok that's got a series going. He's in Florida, and he is actually at the first stage of what my mom was at when they stole me. He's got a little boy, and he is fighting tooth and nail to try to get his son back, but they are making up and forging documents and just doing all kinds of crazy shit to steal his kid. Dilly, I say, do not come. Whatever you guys see on TV about what's going on in society in America is a lie. Nobody's doing well at all. Fudge. Wait, you guys, I'll be right back. I don't know how the directions work in my DoorDash, you guys, while I am DoorDashing and taking jobs. I don't even know if I have enough money, have enough gas. 72 miles. I'm gonna need gas as soon as I finish this job. I don't have blinders on, all right?
In 600 feet, turn left onto Adams Avenue.
I'm just so tired.
Turn left onto Adams Avenue.
Tired of being drained. I'm tired of them draining me.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North Street.
Like, why does everybody insist that no matter how fucked up somebody's life has been, that we are supposed to embrace this life as a gift? Because for some of us, I should go this way. For some of us, it's been the furthest thing from. Since the onset of birth, no less. Ugh. I wish I could do so much more for my kids, you guys. It's just fucked up. Like, I wish that I hadn't been so brainwashed into thinking that you're just supposed to get married and have kids and everything will be all right.
Turn right onto Garfield Avenue.
So old-fashioned, so old-fashioned. And, wasn't really encouraged because my parents thought that I would meet a nice boy and just get married.
Head southwest on East Main Street toward Washington Avenue.
Whatever.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Lincoln Avenue.
Well, I did meet a very nice boy, but
head north on Washington Avenue toward Broad Street. In a quarter mile, turn left onto North Street.
We grew up. No, I'm not turning left on North Street. Yeah, I am door dashing, honey. Dilly, what is the gift? Tell me. Pain and suffering is a gift. Oh yeah, then you know you feel alive. I can't even renew my license. In 10 days, I'm not even gonna fucking be able to drive. Then I won't be able to make money to make my car payment.
Head west on Broad Street
Because I
toward
haven't been
Jefferson
able to make
Avenue.
more than $50 working
In
from
400 feet,
7
turn right
a.m.
onto Lincoln
until
Avenue.
1 a.m. And yes, I do get
Turn
up
right onto
early. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I try to grab jobs all morning. But there's really nothing around here, you guys, because I live in, you know, just poverty. I mean, this is basically poverty. I know it doesn't look like it to some people really living in poverty, but most of these properties here are owned by scumlords who don't even live in town. They are milking the friggin' system because what they do is they rent to Section 8s. That's empty. That house is empty. It's been empty forever.
Turn right onto North Street, then your destination will be on the right.
Oh God, yeah. But they're mostly held by scumlords who don't live in this town. They live either in another county. A lot of them actually live in Pennsylvania. They come over here from Pennsylvania. You know what, Dilly? You're right. You're right. The best gift I have ever gotten out of this life is my friends. And my children. Oh my God. My children are my best life. My children are my best life. My children are my best gift in this life. But you guys definitely rate, you guys definitely rate, top second. Oh God. I am definitely, Shannon and I are going to do a show tomorrow. We need to, you guys. I haven't talked to her in like 2 days. I probably talked to her yesterday, but it feels like 2 days. I don't even know if she's here right now. All right, hang on. I'm going to have to get my food, okay, guys? I'll be right back. All right, you guys.
Head north on Jefferson Avenue toward North Street, then turn left onto North Street.
You're just doing Uber? Oh, you should sign up for DoorDash then. Yeah, absolutely. Because DoorDash pays way better on the delivery. Are you taxiing?
No, I'm
Yeah. I was taxiing, but I had a really, really bad experience, and I highly advise not doing that right now. Oh, yeah. Sign up for DoorDash. You'll do much better. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Modus, having kids and bringing kids into this situation, it was selfish of me. It was really, really selfish of me. Now I have 3 adult kids.
Continue on North Street for 3/4 of a mile.
I mean, I really encourage my kids. So they're obviously, doing much better than I am. They all went to really good. They did, they're doing all right for themselves. I guess my middle son could be doing a little better. Believe it or not, you guys, he's working where I was, but, yeah, you know what? They want us, they encourage that getting married and all that stuff. They do that, guys, so that they have more debt slaves. Yeah, well, my parents shouldn't have been allowed to have kids because they were 16 and 17 years old. And they were actually encouraged by the New York State public school system and do my delivery. But I'm going to have to do this delivery and then come back, you guys. So I will be back in 10 minutes, okay? Otherwise, I don't know if it will shut down. And I can't tell. Uber.
Onto New York 17C West.
Can you guys hear that? And when I go off of the camera, can you guys still hear me? Tell me. If you can still hear me when I like go into the restaurant and I put my DoorDash. Oh God, I have that itchy feeling in my throat. I have to go home and take some zinc and some friggin' vitamin D. Wash my friggin' hands. I always have to wash my hands. Now my hands feel dirty. I had to open that door. Yeah, I wasn't cut out for any of this anymore.
Turn right onto New York 17C West, East Main Street.
And I don't know, ever since I'm breaking up, okay. ever since I had
Continue on New York 17C West for 4 miles.
ever since I had COVID, I cannot keep my thought process organized. So I guess with age does come, you know, a little bit of memory functioning issues. I mean, but at 51, I should be at my prime for evolution today, and I'm evolution. Anyway. You guys, I really want to keep it on so that you guys can keep your eye on this weather. Because, let me tell you, Thursday, they told us to, buckle down, go stock up on water and toilet paper, that we are getting ready to get bombed with weather. And ever since they said that, it's felt like spring. K and fish oil. I don't know if I have fish oil, but I do have vitamin K. Yeah, oh yeah. When that's Chris is a friend. When he's saying that when I go off to the DoorDash, it buffers. Because a couple times I gotta flex back and forth to check where I'm going, because I don't really know where I'm going. Blue jean baby, LA lady, marry a music man, ballerina. I'm sorry guys, I'm being weird. I'm being a whack job because I'm good at that. I used to work at that little pizzeria right there, you guys, when I was in my early 20s, when I first had Dinah. Ugh. My husband, he was such a pisser, that even when we were together living in a family property, I was still always stressed the fuck out about money, because I am always on the edge of losing everything. It doesn't make any sense. When do they lay off of us? I am not kidding. I am convinced at this point that I am targeted. They will not let me get an adult job. They won't let me have an adult job. And then when I've had a couple of really good jobs, and they really treat me like shit. It's like they have some kind of background check for people that are targeted a certain way to scarlet letter people in society. There's always all these cliques. Ugh, yuck. Might have something to do with what I was doing, like banking, collections. Collections, you're working for evil people. And so I found myself crying every day because I was extorting people of money. Old ladies and their Social Security days. Yeah, I did hear. What? Us? You're talking about us? The Middle East or us? Threaten you guys. Because I have heard about maybe the Middle East threatening you guys, but we're all being threatened by, in fact, I don't know, I heard this morning that Putin's got some announcements for us, but that hotel, it's all closed down. That's where my mom used to stay when she would come visit us. All right, you guys, I gotta check my map. I'll be right back. Yeah, Dilly, I heard about that. Don't worry about all that shit, wars and rumors of war. Because then they won't be able to milk us dry. If they kill us, they won't be able to milk us. And, you know, I mean, I've lived through enough apocalyptic years. At this point, I'm done. I'm done with it. Done with it. I'll be right back, guys. 2 miles away, or actually I'm 5 minutes, 2 miles from my drop off. They owe me gas, so I could probably stop there, but I've got this fear, you guys, of changing gas stations. Like if you're buying gas station from the Mirabito, stick to the Mirabito. If you're buying gas from, you know, the Citgo, stick with the Citgo. I just feel like they have their own gas. And if you mix them together, your car gives you grief. That's happened to me so many times. Enough times that I'm just trying to be very careful on my old, lovely, lovely car. You guys, you know that thing I have on my TikTok, that video? Here's where it is right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. To the left of me, where the Joe Biden is a warmongering, China-loving traitor to upstate New York. There's my sign, you guys. Oh, they put a new one. Dear Mr. President, you are an idiot. Well, I mean, they're at least giving him the, you know, some level of respect to call him president. He isn't my president. I didn't vote for him, and I watched the entire election. I was up all night. I watched the numbers. They are fucking lying. Anyway, excuse my language, guys. I'll be right back because I'm turning in a minute. Well, actually, my map should tell me. All right, be right back. Is this? Oh, the second one. This one.
Turn right onto Holiday Hill Road.
All right, you guys, I don't know about this little complex, so I'll...
Continue on Holiday Hill Road for...
All right, guys, you still here? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you guys, but I'm back now, and I'm done with that job, and so I've made enough money for my gas for today now. What is it? 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So now everything I make from here on out can go towards... I don't even know what. I don't know what I'm supposed to, like, what are they gonna... I know that they're... Yeah, Hillary, dead or fucking jail. You know what, Hillary? I would agree with you if every freaking thing you didn't have wasn't from the blood of others. Anyway, you guys, like I was saying, because I was following the map, you see that house where the bookshelf is? The house right next to it is empty. That house, this brick house right there, so beautiful. Totally empty, nice yard. I think there is a few more on this street. Yes, everybody is friendly in the country, guys. We all wave to each other. So yeah, I'm really glad, which stinks, but a lot of people's legacies are done, because they won't, holiday. I think I can go right down this one too, though. I don't want to get lost. Going the wrong way towards Owego. I can't afford it. I'm just gonna go straight. It's probably a big circle, though. This freaking happens. Everything is big circles in these freaking communities. Next thing you know, you're going the wrong direction. But my kids don't want kids. My oldest son says he would sort of like to have children, but he just doesn't see it in ever being able to afford it. So, Newberry Drive at Ridgefield, I guess. So, yeah, my oldest is, and my daughter, of course. my daughter, she says all the time she would love to have kids. That house is empty. Pretty. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these houses that look like they have people living in them, they don't actually have people living in them. But they like to make the houses look like they have people living in them, you know, put wreaths up, a couple little Christmas lights. The reason why they do that is because prowlers like to come up here, you know, and a lot of homes have things still in them, like copper. You go back to your house one day and like all the copper piping out of your basement is gone, you know? So they will therefore make their homes look like there are people living in them. Oh, those guys got kicked out where that place is back there. They were evicted out of their home. They tried really hard. They even had a spaghetti dinner to get help. A lot of these homes were owned by families for 100 years. And the government has figured out how to get people out of their forever properties, you know, taxes, imposing taxes on properties that have been belonging to people since, you know, the beginning of American friggin' history. I don't know how they're getting away with it. Because the elderly can't fight back. Because families don't know their rights. I know that straw man stuff is true. I mean, I've heard people of political integrity in other countries talk about how American citizens are being traded on. Our birth certificates are worth like $1 million freaking billion each. When you're born into a hospital, you sign all your rights over, okay? Or you sign your money over to the federal government instead of finding out about how they are using us all for straw man accounts. They all figured it out. And then, you know, they're fucking over here friggin' wringing me dry for fucking taxes. I used to be, it used to drive my husband crazy that every single bill had to be paid on time, the exact amount, not a little bit here, not a little bit there. You can't hold a little bit back. You can't tell the landlord that you're going to pay the rent a week late. I was always fighting with him. Everything had to be paid on time, like clockwork. I drove us out of our fucking minds. You know why? Because I thought that if I was responsible and mature with our money when I was younger, then we would have something. But Philip was a fly by the seat of your pants kind of guy. And if we had $10 to our name, he would figure out how to spend it. And then it always worked out for him, you know, like, it always worked out for him. The fact that his whole family was here in town and he was a spoiled baby by his mom wouldn't really have much to do with it, right? My car is not happy. I never thought I would end up being a widow at 47. And granted, you know, Philip and I weren't in that kind of marriage. We were in a very unconventional situation, but out of respect for one another and love for our kids and love for each other, we maintained a very tight, very close relationship. If he'd come back into town out of, you know, whatever, and he'd need a place to stay, we always opened our door to him. In fact, he lived with me twice, 2 times for more than a year, where I was supporting my husband. Who the only reason we broke up was because he was cheating on me. Or we got involved with another woman who wasn't a woman. She was only a 17-year-old girl. But she was way more mature than he was. That I'll give her. She came out of a cop family, and but they were also known to either be on the very, 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 very criminal side or the complete opposite. And it sort of was like his family, you know? Well, him at least. Anyway. So, it's a question, you guys. That cold front, it was supposed to be 14 degrees right now. If you had looked at our weather peripheral for the upcoming week, we are all supposed to be buckled down in 0 degree temperature. I think the warmest it said it was going to be was 14 degrees. They do that shit just to get us to go out and shop. I know a whole bunch of people that can't even afford to shop. They eat fast food in this town every single day. I deliver pizza to the same families every single day. And it's not because they don't have any sense and they don't know how to feed their families. It's because they can't afford groceries. I can get you guys know, I can get a quart or a gallon of ice cream. Or actually, not a gallon, it's a quart, right? A quart is smaller than a gallon, right? Yeah. So I can get a quart of ice cream, 5 cans of dog food, and 2 cases of water, and I'm spending $65 fucking dollars. I'm not, you guys know, I've already showed you. Oh my God, everybody is like freaking. See, we only have 2 lanes. One gets on the highway and one goes follow up to the next town. Oh my God, you guys. All right, now I'm all right. I think I have $60 in the bank right now. I have 0 in savings, big fat 0. I really don't know how I am going to renew my driver's license. I don't even know how much it is. But I also had E-ZPass say that I owed them money, but I haven't left town in years. So I don't know how they're saying that I owe them money from freaking Massachusetts. And if they're collecting from Massachusetts, that was for my cousin's wedding 15 years ago. I got a letter from them saying that I wasn't going to be able to renew my license until I paid E-ZPass back. You guys, I haven't left town. I have missed every single family function in years. The one time I tried to get home, we drove down there and we thought we would take the scenic route. I guess it was a stupid idea, but it's also easier to drive in for me. Well, we took the scenic route and some friggin' freak tornado ripped through West Point and closed down. Nobody saw the storm, by the way. Oh, I gotta get gas. But the storm definitely ripped through, okay? It ripped up houses. It took out bridges. We couldn't get out of town, you guys. It was filling up with water. Anyway, it was like divine intervention. Like, for some reason, God just doesn't want me to step into the city. And I don't know why, but I feel it. I get so anxious. Every time somebody has something family, related, I hate saying no. And so a lot of times I will keep people hanging, I'm going to try really, really hard. Deep in my heart, I know I don't want to, because I can't afford it. You have to drive freaking $30 for the freaking tolls to get through the tunnels if you go the other direction, and it's all just a freaking headache. Look at this fucking gas station. It's crazy. Everybody is waiting for the pump, and everybody's facing the freaking same direction. Bloop, bloop. I am moving until they get out my way. I need some coffee so bad. What do you mean your DoorDash is just eat? The restaurants refuse to feed them, so government has told them, oh, they can call DoorDash. Yeah. I have a friend who lived in the marina, in the Hudson Bay Marina. His whole life, his parents had this beautiful boat they lived on, but they just refused to pay taxes. So like every time tax season came in, they would go out into international waters till they passed, and they would come back. I don't know how they did it, but something along those lines. You know, Chris, my son was in the military for 17 years, and I don't see how it has benefited him any. Yeah, our DoorDash stops at AutoZone. I go grocery shopping. I do all kinds of stuff for DoorDash. And like, I don't know if you guys heard me talking to that guy at the last restaurant I was in, but he was asking me if DoorDash or Uber is better. After my experience with the taxiing, which really was awesome, you guys, it was paying the bills. You know, I was really enjoying meeting new people, but it's just not safe for 100-pound, 51-year-old woman to be taxiing around migrants who weren't even vetted, you know, and that's what was going on. I was just going back and forth from Walmart, I was just going back and forth from, hey, psst, dude, look at you guys. There's a box stuck under his car. See that? Anyway, I didn't mean to really be. Hey. Hey. Sir. It's not really a great idea to walk up on somebody. I guess he won't care, right? He'll just drive away with it, stuck to the bottom. It's just, I would be afraid with that box stuck to the bottom of my car that it, you know, gets stuck in something important, because that would be my luck. Let me see. Only 3 of you are talking, and I have 8 people in here. Who else is in here? Hey, look, underneath your car. I just didn't want it to get stuck up into something on you. Oh, all right. You know? Yeah. You got to pay property taxes by January 31st in Dallas. Yeah, same everywhere. Here too, in the United States. You know, you guys, my dad helped clean up Chernobyl. And I mean, to the extent that there was actually capable of any cleaning to be done. But I'm not even kidding. I mean, my dad is like a testament to what a real American citizen. I'm talking about my Chinese dad, by the way. My African-American dad, my black dad, because I don't think that Charlie liked to be called that, because I don't think I think that Charlie believed that he was a Native American Indian and all of that. So, anyway, Charlie, my dad, my black dad, I have a dad of every pigment, Chinese, Charlie, and then I have my Mexican dad, and then I have my white, transgender dad, which he died a couple years ago, right before, you know, transgender society really, like, felt comfortable in being honest with us. Why you can't walk over to him? Why couldn't I walk over? Because I'm freaking lazy. Anyway, he got out. You saw him. And I told him. He got out of the car. Hey, somebody took one of my thumbs ups away. Why? Give it back. Why would you take a thumb up back? That is not very nice. Let me pause my DoorDash, you guys, while I'm guys. I'm a lurker. God, I gotta go to the bathroom too, but I gotta get gas. What did I say, you guys? What do I have left to my name? I don't think I have Like, I am so blessed that I don't owe property tax, but I owe every other kind of tax. And I also, I owe other kind of tax. I told you I'm getting sued by Discover, even though in the court documentation that they sent to me, which I mean, I know that credit cards will take a judgment out on you and stuff, but the paperwork they sent to me, you guys, it says they charged it off. That means when a bank charges something off, it's paid back by the federal government. They are covered in insurance on charge-offs. I know this. I know this is a fact because I was in collections for almost 14 years. All right? Before DirecTV, those are the two gigs I had. I worked for an independent private collection agency. We would buy paper and then we would collect on it. So I know the FTCPA laws. I know the FCC laws. I know what I'm allowed to collect on and what I am not. And I know that we can try to collect on charge-offs, but threatening people with court action against them if they charge it off, we have rights still. Some. And I'm not even kidding. The majority of that was interest. Because I pay my credit cards off in full every month. I did. Until what happened with Duncan. And then all of a sudden I just started singing and 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 singing. Anyway, oh God. I'm not trying to be a complainer, guys. It's just, I'm trying to get some momentum going. I'm trying to figure out. I am on YouTube and TikTok, and I have absolutely no problem begging, okay? Everybody begs on TikTok, okay? The reason why I don't have any problem coming on to these apps. These apps they're making billions of dollars off of us, you guys. I mean, we should just get paid for viewing their shit. Oh, Modus, be very careful. I haven't paid taxes. The last time I paid taxes was when I worked at Dunkin' Donuts. I wasn't able to pay my taxes. It started like spinning out of control. And I have been usually my lifestyle. I am like like below poverty kind of woman, because they've never let me know what not being in poverty is like. Oh yeah, I can put my headphones in. I'm proud of you though. I hope. Oh shit. I must have left it on the counter. A lot of people in the United States are doing the same thing. Because you know why, right? Because they're furious. Because the billions and billions and billions of dollars that have been getting sent to a Middle Eastern country to do all of the things they've been doing to powerless, innocent people.
Whole life. I already told you guys, I have a friend who lived on the Gaza Strip. I know what was going on there. I remember she sent me a video back in 1998 of a soldier harassing and intimidating a little boy. He was like on training wheels, riding his bike out in front of his house, and this soldier was intimidating a little boy. He picked up the little boy's bike, he threw it, and it's just, and that was mild. That was innocent in comparison to what's actually going on over there. Yeah, that's what's going on with me too, Dilly. I am dealing with that as well. But they're secretly switching things out. I don't know what the gig is, but just there's something up. There's something going on with all that. Like I definitely know that Obamacare is gone. They're not calling it that anymore. Which oh fuck! I had this really nice ring and I just broke it. I can't keep anything. I really liked it too. Damn it. Oh well. Tom will be like, just give it to me, I'll solder it for you. But it's too soft. Damn it. See, it actually broke right where it was cracked. I think I got it for $2. You guys off of um damn it. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a row. Have to get on, get the ball girl. Bitty, 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 bitty. Oh God. Okay, so that's something. Um, all right, guys, let's go in here. I'm on pause, so I probably should hurry up a little bit. Oh God. You guys, I made this really awesome friend on TikTok. Her name is Gemma, and she's sort of in the same situation as me. Um, she, Nikki, are you leaving? Yes. All right. Oh, I wonder if I have a free coffee, guys. Do you think? I should check because if I got a free coffee. Did I pull a splash? Oh shit, I'm running out of juice. Um, That was the Obamacare. What was going on is if you didn't take Obamacare and you went without health coverage, you were getting penalized. I think that some people were getting charged like 600. Oh, some people were getting charged like $600. But yeah, there was a penalty for not signing up for Obamacare for a few years. So like a lot of people who were getting in trouble for not paying or not signing up for health care. How crazy is that? Oh, there's so many people in here right now. So I'm going to go here. Hang on a second. I don't want to put my phone on there. Check away. There's nothing there. My love. So that's weird. My hang on, guys. Yes, they took it out of your refunds. Every year, people, well, not people, but some people get tax refunds. Hang on a second, you guys. I had to check my balance. You can solve any problem. Refund, tax refund. Sometimes the people overpay on their taxes. So, or like in the United States, we have this thing called the earned income credit. So if you have kids under 18, each family, if you work all year long and you make under a certain amount, each family will get an earned income credit on their kids. Like if you have one, you get 500 to 1,000. You get two, you get 1,500 to 2,000. I mean, it benefits. They deserve it. They certainly deserve it. They deserve it more than sending it to some other country. I would way rather.
How are
Oh, this is mild. It should be 14 degrees out right now, so I'm happy.
I know. I know.
All right,
I'm
honey.
not complaining too much.
I need 20, and I'm not sure, but I'm on the road. I'm on pump one, I think.
Okay, hold on. Let me just do that.
Um,
You want regular?
yes, please.
Regular.
I see you're wearing my DoorDash shirt. All right. Okay, guys. I mean, every little penny helps, right? Right? Yeah, I stay on live all day because I get paid for it. Yeah. No. TikTok pays better than YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I made 17 cents on TikTok yesterday. See you guys later. Thank you, honey. You too. All right, guys. I'm always joking around, you know. I mean, the joker, but I'm not the comedian. Where's Shamsi anyway, guys? Guess I should probably call her, right? I should call her. Oh, God. So this right now, I am paying for DoorDash's gas because um I haven't really made anything yet. Just enough money to drive around town. How'd you get what? Ooh, hang on a second. My phone got a little wet. I'm splashy. No. No, Modus, when you are in poverty in the United States, like if you make under something like $40,000 a year, you automatically get that earned income credit if you have kids. I mean, at least I know you do in New York State. I don't know how it is in Dallas or in Texas, but here in New York, you remember we're a blue state, so however they can launder the money around, they're going to do it. You know, and everybody deserves way more than what they're giving to them. I mean, they really are. If everybody knew that they had a straw man account on them, do you know how angry people would be? I'm sure a lot of people would be really mad knowing that they're each worth $1 billion. You know, if you were born in a United States hospital, you are valued to the United States government. I hate to break it to you, but they are using you. You are a cash cow. Americans, I'm sorry, but Americans are the most in the dark about reality than any other country in the world. It's crazy to me. It's insane in the membrane. You're on about medical. Yes, Dilly. No, no, Dilly, why? You don't know her number? She's got the same information, I think. Um, I usually talk to her here, you know, um, through our or through our messenger. Hang on one second, you guys. I just got a tax, not a tax return. I wish. I just got a text message. Uh, taken. Are you guys there? Have you ever taken money out of the ATM and then you can't remember if you grabbed the cash or not? Oh, wow. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, Modus. Well, in the United States, all you have is kids. Philip made $47,000 back in 1998, and our taxable earned income credit was like 10 grand. Because nothing is better. You aren't really taught about unlisted calls. Yes, they lie. Although I'll tell you what, I mean, in my household and in our family, we have been awake for a very long time. I mean, I grew up with hippies, you know, who were involved with the counterculture revolution. But, you know, I'll tell you what, that was all part of our programming too. Our music, everything. It's all part of our programming to keep us so distracted, overwhelmed with thinking. Fuck that. I'm sorry, honey, but the Americans didn't win the war. We collected all of the mad scientists from over in Germany, and then we brought them over here. If you look at how many scientists that we saved, sick, sadistic people, okay? Anyway, it was a big mistake. But you know what was it? Paperclip, Mockingbird, MK Ultra. It's all the fucking same anyway. We didn't win the German war. That's a big pack of lies. Everything was laid out to deceive us, humans, humanity. Every single country is set up under a different experiment. We are all experiencing a different psychological experiment by the humans. And I think God is fed up too. So the Bahamas. I have a friend. Let me tell you, Modus. I have a friend. Well, actually, one of my business partners is from the Saint Lucia Islands, and the Saint Lucia Island in the Caribbean islands. The Virgin Islands. But she Oh God, I'm so jealous of her. When we worked together with the call center, I had a little office in St. Lucia on the island of St. Lucia, and we had five dispatch girls who sat in this tiny little office, and they would take all of our dispatching calls. That was where, they would deal with the actual call. I was the middleman. I was the what would you call it? The mainframe. And DirecTV would call through me, the customers would call through me, and then they would get connected to St. Lucia to get all of their customer service and their equipment information and blah, 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 if they were, a new install or what have you. But yeah, I ran that office out of my living room. Um, and I just remember really learning a lot of different stuff. First of all, she has real food. It's funny how they make everybody else look like. You remember George Bush? And I'm talking the law of the land, not the law of the jungle. Well, let me tell you something. I'd way rather be living by the laws of. See, and that's just a bad fucking word he used. And it was so racist. I don't even know how he got away with that stuff. Oh my God, that Bush family. I'm nothing a bunch of friggin' inbred friggin' Prescott Bush. He was not a good man, guys. We definitely did fight the wrong enemy in World War II, or pretended. I think it was a big pretend modus. And they used my grandfather and your grandparents, our grandparents, as their tools. Like, I feel terrible because the war my grandfather thought he was fighting is not the war they were fighting. I got a lot. All right. I might introduce you guys to a new friend, not a new friend to you, not a new friend to me. It's not even a new friend. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, I was telling you guys about my girlfriend Jen on the TikTok. Dilly, Modus, do you guys use TikTok? I don't remember, Dilly, if you said that you do or not. Rothschild and it's not just them though. It's the Five Eyes. It's not just them. They would like us to think it was just the Rothschilds because then what it is the rest of them fly under the radar. At this point, from what Isaac Cappy was saying, whoever is even darker than them, which I can't imagine anybody darker. I know the story about the five sons, but you know how they put one son on each continent to take over the world, and they did. But the only reason I like TikTok because 20 minutes. Well, now you can put up much longer. I mean, there's a lot of truth going on TikTok, you guys. I mean, you've got to really use your discernment and weed through. But yeah, blah ha ha TikTok. No, that's fine, Billy. You don't have to. The only reason why I'm asking you guys is because I put a lot more stuff on TikTok than I do on YouTube. And the only reason you've heard me telling the girls, they actually pay better, I mean, YouTube milks way too much out of us in order to share some of the fucking money they are making off of us. Man, I really wish that there would be a class action lawsuit started because somebody like Shams, they owe her so much money. Demonetizing her account on purpose, the things they do, so corrupt. Oh, God. I'm sorry, you guys, that I keep leaving and coming back in. Um, anyway, I should let you guys go for a little while. I have some stuff that I need to take care of, and I'm not trying to make anybody sick with all of that. Look at that gorgeous sky. It is 42 degrees, 2:39 p.m. I couldn't tell you what the barometric pressure was or the wind gusts are. Oh, actually, no, I can't. So anyway, I will be back, guys, in a few hours. I'm gonna try to get up with Shams and then see if we can do something. Otherwise, I'll be back. I love it. I will talk to you soon. Lotus, come back, please. Thank you. Bye, guys. Billy, you know I got love for you, Chicky. And everybody else on here that hasn't said anything to me. I appreciate you sitting and watching. Either way, bye. Bye-bye.